Hey everybody, welcome to a very, well, it's not an episode really, it's going to be our first video game log, or VgLog, as I have been referring to it on Twitter, in the tweet box. Basically, I am just training up our Pokemon, getting ready for Pokemon, because it's fucking boring watching that shit, so, of course, obviously I'm making a video about it, where I talk about shit. I just needed something to do in the background. For those of you who don't know, I'm James. I am one half of the group Shiny Sprites. My brother Patrick is the other half, and before him was my buddy Mike. And pretty much I started this a while back, and I really, we all say like, oh my gosh, I just started with the intention. You know, everybody does, and I think at heart, like, we're all kind of entertainers who just want to perfect our craft, because I've seen people who are like artists, and it's like, oh cool, you can do your art and shit like that, and it's like, wow, I'm rambling on, I'm really not good at this. But I originally started this because I had an idea, and I really just like playing games with my friends, so I was like, fuck it. Why not, everybody says fucking fun shit whenever they're playing games with their friends, so fucking why not just record it and put that shit on the internet? It'll be fun. It'll be a fucking blast. And I've played games with a few of my friends now, and, you know, and it's interesting because everybody is different. Like, we play games with Patrick, and he's totally different than like playing games with Mike, and he's totally different than like playing games with Chris. It's pretty interesting in that respect, that it's like the stuff you get to learn about people while you're playing too. Like, at first you play a game and it's just like, oh, it's just a video game or whatever, and you like play it with somebody else, and it's just pretty neat to note, you know. I'm not really sure what you're supposed to do in these things. Some other like behind the scenes technical stuff. I do use OBS to record a lot of the things that I do. I do use capture cards for some of the stuff. I'm not really sure on the specifics because I've never been a specifics guy. My microphone, one of the two microphones that we use, is a Blue Yeti and a Blue Snowball. That's what Patrick uses. I'm really not the best at editing at all, but I'm learning. So I'm super happy that y'all have like, whoa, it's cool that y'all have all like hung out with us for this long. And like, I try not to be a subscriber counter, but like everybody says they're not going to do it, and they all do it, you know. And at the end of the day, I'm just really happy that, you know, people are watching us. I'm just happy we've done good enough that, you know, you guys think, hey, I'm gonna tune in and watch these fucking jackasses do a bunch of stupid shit, because at the end of the day, that's what it is. Things we have planned ahead for the future. Obviously, we're gonna finish up December with the Jedi Academy. Hopefully Jedi Academy is finished by the end of December. If not, we'll bleed it in. Spoiler alert, if you're playing if you're watching this, obviously Pokemon is gonna get finished. I didn't want to finish a lot of games. Now, I don't know how many people like asking or whatever, but I do have like, I don't know, a kind of rule. I don't intend to finish any of the game, like Paper Mario, I don't intend to finish, because it's a game I started with Mike, and I would finish with him if he ever came back on the show. Like, it's the game that we played together, so I wouldn't have any intention of finishing with Patrick and Chris. The same thing goes for Undertale, and any of the games that I play with Patrick. Yeah, one of the big things is, and people ask, oh, why did you have Patrick on Undertale? Well, circumstances. We all have really busy schedules. It's kind of the reason why I'm making this. We haven't been able to record any new Jedi Academy because I work really late retail for the holidays, and so I really can't do a whole heck of a lot during that time. And so, oh, what the fuck, why did I use Leech Seed? Goddamn jackass. Get back on track. I really can't do that, and Patrick works really early, so we really can't coincide our two schedules together, so it makes it kind of tough. So I decided, hey, I'm gonna do this VgLog and kind of fill people in if they had any questions or anything pertaining to what everything is. We are in Texas. If anybody's ever wondered where we're located, we are in the Yeehaw Cowboy, the Lone Star State. Let's see. Man, I'm sorry. I get a little choked up about I'm choked up. That's a terrible way to word it. It's more of the fact that I personally never was like an outspoken person, which is weird because I kind of am like, whoa, I'm big and I'm up in your face a lot of the time, but like socially I don't go out of my way to be like, I'm gonna go talk to somebody. I have a lot of like rules. I gotta put up a wall. I don't know what I gotta do. So lately I've been kind of trying to break that, and like it's cool to me. Like I've made a lot of really fun like friends and shit on Twitter. Like I recently did, and it's gonna come out soon. Oh wow, whatever. It's gonna come out soon. And we did. I played Brawlhalla with Tuxedo Veil and Gray Fox Gaming, and that was a lot of fun. And like I talked to a lot of you guys on Twitter and stuff like that, and it's cool to like get different feedback. And like I know like myself, I'm like super dupes hard on myself because I don't know what it is. Like I really take what I do. I really take what I do to heart, and it's like, man, what, like you want to defend what you have, like, I don't know, and it's always been hard for me to grow personally because of that fact, I guess, if that makes any sense. And what Pokemon do I have? Who do I need to level? Hyusuke. She really doesn't have nothing. Let's get her leveled, whatever. It's always been hard for me to like accept help from people because I've never really had a whole lot my whole life. So like I'm really like obstinate to wanting help from other people, but like the amount of hilariously the amount of help that I've gotten from like everybody is crazy. Like the person I believe I'm umming a lot. I a lot, sorry, when I'm not really focused on. I think the person I would have to say thank you to the hardest right now would be what the hell? Oh, he has the EXP share. Give your no. Take your item, sorry. Would be Helix 101 Gaming. He has been super cool with me and like dealing with, because I fucking let's face it, I'm a prima donna. Like I will freak out over the smallest shit. Tuxedo Veil, I've already talked about him. He's been really cool with me too, and it's nice to see all of these YouTubers who are just like starting, who are super cool with each other, and like the idea that you could like build like a network of people, like, and that you're all friends with one another, and like all of you could just be like, yeah, like that's cool, and let me help you out with this and stuff like that. And like, oh well, Hyusuke's fucking dead. Like the idea of that is so cool to me because, you know, a lot of us, let me just speak out for a lot. I mean, a lot of people that I know who are like big into video games and stuff like that, I've noticed it's I've noticed it's like you don't really get a lot of social school because like you don't really know a lot of people who like the things that you like, so you don't really build like a repertoire for social skills, you know. And fucking Hyusuke. And like personally for me, I've never really, like, I can make friends, but I don't ever go out of my way to like talk to people, and it's weird like that. And like it's such a learning experience, like talking to people and stuff. Like, you have no idea, like that's what you sound like, James. Ridiculous. I'm sorry, people. I get nervous and I stutter a lot. It's funny, it takes a lot of concentration when I'm actually playing games and stuff not to stutter when we're playing it. The other thing is, I've never really done anything by myself, so this is kind of like my first foray out into the fray, as it were, alone. And it's tough for me not to bounce something off. A little bit about me personally. I grew up here, I was raised here, I've never really been out of here. Ooh. So like, I live, breathe, and sleep Texas, like that's all I know. And I'd love to see other places, but it's just not in the future as at the time being. And so, you know, the internet has allowed me to what the fucking rollout. Are you serious? The internet has allowed me to make a lot of friends that I would have never ever been able to make like otherwise. And so it's just really cool to me on that kind of a level to see like the people that I've been able to meet. And it's just like a gambit. Like, people just run the gambit. They're just the coolest fucking people that you'll ever talk to, meet, or see. I don't know if it's just a spam ad or anything, but it's just like, wow, cool. The fucking voice of Siri added us follows us on fucking Twitter, and it's like fucking hilarious shit like that. Like, you post that to somebody as like a comment, and people are like, that's the weirdest shit. Some of the games that I have planned really would just include older games that I like. Like, I wanted to make this channel to play games that I like. The problem is, it won't grow quickly because people want to see new stuff, and that's something I've learned. We're going against the grain on a lot of things, and maybe we're not. Like, obviously, one of the biggest inspiration for me was Game Grumps. I love Game Grumps. I've loved Aaron Hansen's work for a long time. I love it. He's hilarious. He's great. He has really good comedic timing on a lot of his stuff. I mean, the jokes might be like heard or whatever, but like you can't deny that it's like really good stuff and whatever. Let's just sit here and hero worship. But I take a lot from a lot of the stuff that they do, and it's hard. Like, it is tough to keep up with, even just like, oh, I'm small, and I'm not talking about keeping up with them. Haha, no, like, impossible. But I'm just saying, like, it's just tough to keep up the work, to keep up like just a video a day is really hard on me. And I'm like, if I had the schedule to do it, man, I'd love to make more stuff like all the time. But I mean, obviously, I just don't have it in it. I just don't have it. And you just make a remix. James's top 10 and number 10, number 9. What other games have I won? Yeah, so like Sonic Adventure 2, like that's on the list because that game is fucking hilarious if you've ever seen it or played it. I'd love to do Monster Rancher. Like, would anybody be interested in a Monster Rancher episode? Like, please let me know these things. Let's see, like, what other games do I have? Like, I'm gonna do Mario Party. We have an entire segment called Sprite Fight. It's just gonna be versus, like, all versus games. And like, I would love to see how people, like, I just wanna beat the shit out of Patrick. Like, he deserves that shit for all the fucking crap he puts me through. Like, I'm so excited because the future is just gonna be, Mr. Fenwell, go deal with this since you're clearly the one who has to do all the fucking legwork around here. I'm just excited for the new year. Like, you guys are the ones who fucking make it like worthwhile. You better not look over here. Fucking shit, you fucking bitch. You guys are the ones who make it worthwhile, like, every day to do this. Like, at the end of the day, I put these videos out for you. Like, it's just fun for me, but like I love knowing that you guys are watching this and like being like, oh cool, yeah, awesome. Like, paralyze this fucking bird. And that just makes me so excited, like you have no idea. Like ooh, that fucking peck. Lead seed. Fucking please be paralyzed. Okay, growled at me. What was another question? I had another thing I needed to answer. Fuck me with potato. I do plan on doing solo series at some point because I just need to grow. I do plan on doing these little VgLogs like once a month if my time allots it, just kind of fill you guys in on what's going on. I'm really not going to edit this or cut anything out because fuck it, why not, you know? You can just hear me raw and in the buff, as it were. So yeah, there you go. We're the shiny sprites, motherfucker. I'm just kidding. Just get off in your face. No, thank you guys for hanging out with us for as long as you have, and I hope you keep hanging out with us even longer because we got even more crazy shit to get into. And I'm gonna drag Patrick through the fucking mud on all of it. So have a good one, and happy holidays from us to you.